To understand the anomaly, we must first understand the environment. This is Graphic Developments Inc., a nocturnal ecosystem defined by the smell of industrial ink, grease, and the relentless rotation of the Heidelberg offset presses. In this industrial wasteland, survival is measured in quota numbers and the ticking of the time clock. On Tuesday, November 14th, during the graveyard shift, the routine was broken. The subjects, David Del Forno, Edward Bedoya. The catalyst, a single 16-inch pepperoni pizza, standard issue fuel for the industry. The transaction was documented and agreed upon. 50% to David, 50% to Edward. Consumption was initiated. At 1:15 a.m., the leftovers were placed inside the breakroom cooling unit. The agreement remained intact. For now. Mathematics dictate the rhythm of the printing floor, leaving no room for fractions of error. At 4:03 a.m., David opened the cooling unit expecting a perfect one-half return. Instead, the geometry lying in the grease-stained box had been radically recalculated. Edward had returned. He had consumed his half but did not stop there. A miscalculation. A breach of the social contract. Edward had consumed exactly 2/3 of the total mass. A mathematically precise theft, which Dave was not happy about. And as the night wore on, Edward sat at his desk, staring blankly at the wall. David noticed something the others missed. The pizza was gone, but Edward did not look full. He looked empty, and his eyes were no longer reflecting the fluorescent lights. Something was dead inside.
Late shift, buzzing break room light, cardboard box on the counter, Sharpie scrawl on the greasy lid, half is mine, don't bother. Dave clocks out, says he'll save his slice, jokes about it, laughs it off, door slams, humming of the fridge, then one more click of the lock. They say never split your dinner with Eddy 2/3. He takes a little more than a little turns worse. From the food in your fridge to the thoughts in your head, leave one bite on your plate and he'll finish you instead. Oh, the legend of Eddy, Eddy 2/3. He always comes back for a second course. Next day, empty box, red smeared cheese stuck hard to the carton. Dave swears he left his perfect slice. Now the crust looks half-eaten, rotten. Security tape with a snowy glitch. Clock jumps past 3:03. Frame by frame, there's a shadow shape. Mouth too wide where a face should be. They say never split your dinner with Eddy 2/3. for a second course. First it's your lunch, then it's your time, then it's your voice stuck in his rhyme. You feel that tug when the office goes dark. That's not hunger, that's teeth in the car. So never split your dinner with Eddy 2Thirds. He takes a little more than a little turns worse. From the food in your fridge to the thoughts in your head, leave one bite on your plate and he'll finish you instead. Oh, the legend of Eddy, Eddy 2Thirds. If he likes your taste, you don't get a third.